this isn't the video of the paedophiles in Westminster and the paedophile rings and stuff, but I've spent the last 3 days just doing nothing but like researching everything I can get my hands on, and I've just watched a Micheal Jackson documentary and it on YouTube, and it said banned in the UK. So I watched it, and something just occurred to me. I'm from a part of the world where the lowest piece of shit on this planet is somebody who sexually abuses, molests, beats little kids, babies. You know, round like Liverpool, if someone's found to be a paedophile, there's nothing down for them. Nothing down for them. We don't stand for it. Never have, never will. But obviously different places are different, and the way these kids, a lot of them are adults now, but the way they've been treated is unbelievable. I mean, just for example, the Micheal Jackson documentary I've just watched, I think it focused on 3 people that came forward. One was Jordan, who the fans of Micheal, they were sending him death threats, and after the trial they had to go into witness protection, and they found him and they had to change again, and now he's he apparently he'd booked a wedding. He'd met a girl and he was getting married, and again these Micheal Jackson fans tried to ruin his wedding and ruin his life, and his dad committed suicide the same year Micheal Jackson died, in 2009. But the way he was treated, and like it just showed like Whoopi Goldberg and stuff saying, oh, I didn't believe him, he was only after money. But apparently they wouldn't take money. They wouldn't take it because that was how it had looked. They never done a book deal, they never done an exclusive interview. None of that. I mean, I'm not saying nothing about Micheal Jackson. I'm not saying I think he is or I think he's not. I don't know. I haven't really ever looked into him. It's just something I might come to later on, but not for the time being. Yeah, so there was Jordan. Then there was another lad, Wade, I think his name was. And again, it's hard enough saying I was sexually abused or I've been raped without the entire world saying, oh, they're a liar, they just want money, they just want fame, they just want this, they just want that. And then James, I can't think of his name, he played Dawson Creek in Dawson's Creek. He played Dawson. And apparently he got one of his starts when he was like 7 or 8 as some sort of like dancer or something for Micheal Jackson. And apparently at one of his earlier trials, he supported him, but then apparently in his last trial he was like, no, I don't support him. And he said the same, you know, Micheal touched me. And then you've got all these people coming out the woodwork who are paedophile lovers, who are saying, you know, oh, they're saying that they've got PTSD, and I bet they haven't, you know. If you're 8 and a man, you know, rubs your genitals, you're not going to get PTSD off that. And it's like, fuck. What type of world do we live in? And then my research this morning around the Westminster paedophiles, it was a whistleblower, John Wedger, his name might be. He was a police officer, CID, working with, you know, child sex offences. And he was talking about the way, you know, these kids, you know, these little boys and little girls that were, you know, just incurred. No one cared that they were getting picked up on a Thursday night and getting dropped off on a Monday, and they were high as a kite, and they had cuts all over them and black eyes, and, you know, they were getting sexually transmitted diseases. And one girl, bless her, she had scabies. And, you know, these kids who did come forward, who, you know, were prepared to actually help the police, to help it stop, they're treated as if they don't matter, because, you know, they're just dirty pieces of shit, you know, and, you know, they're allowed to be raped and molested and pimped out, and, you know, who fucking cares if she has sex with 10 of them in 5 minutes? You know, who cares if one of them gets murdered and just thrown in the street like a piece of trash, which actually happened. I think the girl was 15 or 16. You know, and people coming forward, whistleblowers like the police, saying, this needs to stop, this is happening, we know about it, we've got evidence, and we're being told we can't do nothing about it. You know, you've got the police doing all they can to hush it up. And John Wedger actually links in with the Freemasons, which is also something I'm going into in one of my videos. It's just mad. Like, when did the entire world change? I don't get it. I do not get it. They're just babies. They're just fucking kids. And no one cares. What the fuck? Anyway. I fucking hate paedophiles. I hate them. I hate them with all my heart. Fucking twats. I'm actually reading a book at the moment, which is really weird. It's from 1980, and it's written by a man called Tom O'Carroll, and he was one of the founders of this organisation called PI, the Paedophile Information Exchange, and they've been operating in this country since the late 60s and 70s and the 80s. And they were campaigning to get the age of consent lowered to 4, so that an adult can have sex legally with a 4-year-old. This is what is going on. So I'm reading it, and he is just round the fucking bend. He is round the bend. But he actually accuses Micheal Jackson as well, which I find a bit odd. who knows. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say this about paedophiles, you know, and what all the evidence and, you know, is pointing to, and it's unbelievable. I think if the wider public truly understood how these kids were being treated, I think there'd be murder. But I've got to go. Poppy's doing something. Bye.